Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Black Screen series. This is episode 51, our Christmas episode. And it's a little late, I'm sorry for that. I'm actually going to be putting this out on Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas isn't a good time of the year for me. So, just, some issues that I just have to deal with every year, I guess. But yeah, try not to do too much reflection because it doesn't help. Doesn't change anything. Doesn't change the past. But yeah, I was really hesitant. Obviously, by this episode being late, that's the reason for it. I was really hesitant about putting this episode out, and in fact, I even considered not putting out the last episode, which is the next one. But yeah, I thought, I've done late episodes before. It's no big deal, and part of the reason why I didn't want to do this episode is because no one watches them or listens to them. I doubt there's a single person out there that listens to them right through. And correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, if you're that person, let me know. Just a comment below would be good. You can also contact me on Facebook. Just look up David Carr, Nimbin. I got my Facebook set up so that you need to have one mutual friend. But yeah, just find someone from Nimbin, add them as a friend. Best thing to do is go to the Hemp Embassy Facebook page, and I actually help admin that, so if you message that, you can contact me. So yeah, not a lot's been happening. I've been kind of taking it a little bit easy, but at the same time I've been doing some lawn mowing. I've been cleaning the inside of the camper. Pretty much hasn't been cleaned since it was built. So yeah, the walls are really great to clean. It's a really rewarding experience because they go from scummy looking to super bright, clean white. Just because they're like shower wall material, so they come up really nice when they're clean. So I've done half the roof, 3/4 of the sides probably, and done the front bit. So yeah, mostly done. Yeah, I did down one side of the roof and left the center line because I've got a strip of LED lights down the center line of the roof, and I left that as sort of a divider between clean and dirty roof. It's amazing. Like, the difference is crazy. I should probably do a video about it. But yeah, I don't know if anyone would be interested. But yeah, it really interests me. I'm pleased with using this material. On the downside, there are better materials like this material out there, and I didn't pick them. But yeah, you live and learn. this is what Bunnings had. Bunnings is quite big in Australia when it comes to hardware, and they even supply tradies. So yeah, but when you go into different forums on this product, the shower wall product, they do say, some tradies have actually said, you know, this is one of the worst shower walls I've had to work with. Breaks too easy, you can't drill it without it cracking. Can't cut it without it cracking. You flex it too much and it cracks. So yeah, I've had some cracking issues, but I thought they were mainly me. I thought the material wasn't too bad. It cuts okay with a plastic saw blade. You can drill it out if you go slowly, don't put too much pressure on it, and probably do a pilot hole. Yeah, just don't try and force a bit into it. It's only thin, so it doesn't take much to drill a hole in it anyway. But yeah, if you let the drill do the work and don't push on it too hard, you won't crack and if you've got a support behind it, you won't crack it. And for me, all I've got a support behind it is foam board, and that works fine. But anyway, getting off topic. I suppose I don't have a topic, do I? It's the beauty of this. But yeah, it's 3 o'clock on Christmas afternoon, and I'm spending it with my favourite company. Nothing but my favourite company, and that just happens to be my dogs. Having said that, I look around and I can't see any of them. They must be up the other end of the shed. So yeah, to update people, I've moved to a shed at a mate's place. It's got power, it's got a concrete floor, we've got lights, power, it's like double car size. Yeah, plenty of room, and it's even full of tools. Yeah, and it's a good dry spot to work. There's trees over the top of it as well to keep the roof from getting too hot. And I've got my camper inside it, and the Cybertruck's parked beside the camper, which means that I can work on either the camper or the Cybertruck at any time, day or night, rain, doesn't matter, you know. Obviously, you know, certain things like painting and gluing, that sort of thing. If it's raining, I might put it off to a dry day, but yeah, on the most part, weather won't be affecting me like it used to, or it has been so far. Yeah, so far to date, I've been building out in the open, and it's really been a pain. So when it gets too hot, I can't work. When it's too cold, I can't work. When it's raining, I can't work. In the morning when there's dew and everything, can't work till it dries up, even though it's nice enough to work. So all these little things, you know, so I won't be having dew on things in the morning. There's been no dew on the Cybertruck the whole time it's been parked in here. I won't have to pack up if it looks like it's going to rain. You know, like, it's just a lot better. Having said that, I've been here a couple of weeks and haven't taken advantage of any of the opportunity that I've got here to build. But yeah, I've just been taking it a little bit easy. My depression's sort of trying to climb back, and I'm trying to keep a lid on it. And I think it's a combination of moving and Christmas, and not having the Cybertruck done by Christmas. So yeah, don't like moving. I was happy where I was. but it was a temporary thing, and I appreciated it for the time that I had it. But yeah, don't like moving. I'm further out from town now. Not that that's really an issue. I still can hitch in just as easy, and I can get lifts in with my mate and his girlfriend. They both got cars, so no trouble there. But yeah, I didn't really want to be driving the Cybertruck. It's like 18 k's every day each way, like 20 k's a day just to go to town. At the old place, it would only be a 6k trip to go to town and back, 3 k's each way. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not happy about moving, not happy about Christmas, and not happy about the Cybertruck not being finished by Christmas. So yeah, my Christmas would have been a lot better if I had the Cybertruck going. If it was working right now and I could pop the dogs in the back and take it into town, that'd be great. Get out and about for Christmas Day. I'm sure if it was going, I'd even have some Christmas decorations on it and on the dogs, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, maybe next year. Good thing about being here is everything I need's here. I've got chain to do the pedal assembly. I've got the pedal assembly. And I've got all the tools here to do everything. Got all my electrical stuff here. Everything's just a bit unorganised at the moment, that's all. And I don't really have a plan. I know what I have to do, but I don't have a plan. And that's a big thing. So without, people say, well, make a plan. But yeah, it's not that easy. I need my tasks to be broken down into small chunks. And yeah, it's hard for me to, I guess it's the autism, but it's hard for me to function as I'd like to. It's not that I don't want to or choose not to. It's I can't. Yeah, I struggle to function as I want to, and I don't know if getting older, is contributing to it. I don't know if my mind's not what it once was. I mean, it's definitely not as sharp as it once was, but whether it's actually deteriorating, I can't really say for sure. And that's a concern. I know my lungs and probably my heart aren't in great health. So physically I'm not great. And that's another reason why I've been dedicating myself a bit more to mowing. And in fact, while this is uploading, that's my intention, to get some mowing done. Had a couple of things I wanted to do today. One was move my roof closer to being in position. It's a bit hard to do by myself, but I've dropped it down a little bit. I just can't put the bolts in just yet. It's sitting on the bolts rather than having the bolts go through the frame, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's okay. It's not going anywhere. It's on the bolts, but the bolts aren't going through it. So it's still up a little bit. But that's all right. It's better than what it was. It was up a lot more. So anyway, I've got that done, and this is another thing I wanted to do this episode, and I wanted to get some mowing done. Basically to take my mind off Christmas. I've had no phone calls, no messages of anyone significant in my life. So I guess there isn't anyone significant in my life. People hear the word significant and they think of a significant other, like a partner. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about people that are important in my life, whether they be friends or family. So, yeah, the fact that people don't seem to want to include me in their Christmas is pretty heartbreaking. I won't lie. It's not easy for me to talk about even. But yeah, I'm not. I don't feel like family wants anything to do with me at Christmas, and equally when it comes to friends. Since my friend Frances died, my bestie, she died over a year ago in September last year. So yeah, the year before we had Christmas at her place, and the year before Christmas at her place, we'd have a similar crowd come round as well, like her kids and blah blah blah. So, and we had our dogs. Yeah, it was a good thing. We'd take like a family photo, even though we weren't all family, like a Christmas photo, and we'd have Christmas together. It was good. There'd be Christmas food and all that sort of thing. They put on a little bit of an effort, but yeah, once Frances died, it's just over. Yeah, so I mean, people move on, but yeah, I didn't move on. I moved out. So yeah, no Christmas with anyone, and that's why I hate Christmas. Yeah, I bought nothing for anyone this year. I'm tired of not getting presents, so I'm not buying presents for people. I don't even get cards from people anymore. I remember when I was young, I used to line up cards. There'd been cards from me and cards from my partner, and we'd have a bit of string going across a room somewhere, and sometimes we'd have a bit of string each. And her cards would be on one, and not mine would be on the other. But yeah. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to do this episode, because I'm focusing on Christmas. And I shouldn't. Christmas is meaningless to me now, and I'm happy about that. I mean, I'm not happy about it, of course. I'd love to have the old traditional Christmas, not for any religious purposes or anything like that, but it's that traditional feeling that brings back a lot, and that connection. But I also understood, even towards the end years of me actually doing that, I understood back then that I wasn't really part of it. Although I was there, I wasn't really part of it. It was really weird. It's like I didn't belong. These people had a better connection with each other than with me. And if it wasn't the fact that it's Christmas Day, we wouldn't be hanging out together even. So yeah, that sort of, that stuff dug on my mind back when I was still being social and doing Christmas stuff before I moved to Nimbin. while I was still in Sydney, and it was Christmas with family. And because my parents had split, I'd had two families to celebrate it with. But yeah, it was just never. I don't know. I didn't feel it. Sorry, I just didn't. It was awkward. Very awkward. Very uncomfortable. Not natural. And yes, there's people over the years that did make a proper effort and were nice, but where are they now? Why haven't I heard from them today? And forget just calling me today. Like, what was wrong with calling me sometime in the last week and saying, hey, what are you doing Christmas Day? I don't care if you're on the other side of the country or, in a different country. You can at least ask me what I'm doing Christmas Day. And if you've got an opportunity to include me, invite me, there's a chance I'll say no anyway. Probably about a 95% chance, 99% chance that I'll say no. So it's easily got to be over 90%. Yeah, I'll say no because I won't feel comfortable. But the fact that I've been invited would mean the world to me. And that's what hurts. It's not having proper friends. It's not being included in certain things. I don't know. And then when I see friends doing certain things, I feel like I've been excluded. But sometimes it's my own fault. Sometimes it's because they're going somewhere nice and I don't have nice clothes and I don't want to dress up and I don't want to go somewhere nice. So, and they know I won't, so they don't even ask me, and they'll even tell me that they're going and who they're going with. Won't even think to ask me because they know I'll say no. But that's not the point. Ask me anyway. Give me the opportunity to say no. Give me the opportunity to feel like I was invited. It was my choice not to go. Like I've made that choice. Someone presented the offer, I knocked it back. Rather than they just do it without me. No one offers. There's nothing to knock back. They don't offer because they think I'm going to knock it back. You know what I mean? Like I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to all this. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this episode, cut it off. I've had enough talking. And I don't know whether I'll just upload it straight away or whether I'll just go do some mowing first. But, I kind of want to do some mowing till I get a bit hot. And then I'll stop, lay back, have a drink, and find something to watch on YouTube. But in the meantime, have yourselves a Merry Christmas. Don't let me drag you down. I'm totally into people having a great day on Christmas Day, even if it's without me. Like just because I'm having a bad day doesn't mean you have to. And it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of my choice. I could. There's an orphans Christmas party going on in town where anyone who's homeless or just wants to join in on it, anyone can go along. Bring a plate. If you're too broke for a plate, others would have, and they don't mind sharing, but yeah, I don't really go to it. Went one time, but I was only there for a really short time, just sort of passed through. It was already well underway when I got there. I know I was on the pushy with the dogs, sort of cruising around on Christmas Day with the dogs. But yeah, can't even do that at the moment. I'm sort of stuck here. So what I should be doing is focusing on getting the Cybertruck built. So when I've got the batteries, when they finally happen, I can get it, the Cybertruck's usable. So I need to work on wheel alignment, need to work on brakes, bleeding them I guess, and finish the floor, put the pedals in, and front wheel arches, and all the electrics. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just the batteries, and it should be good to go. But yeah, motivation, yeah, that's the hard part. But anyway, guys, this episode is long enough, and I'm probably just talking to myself because no one's listening to it anyway. So, just wasting my breath. And for those that are listening, I do appreciate you. Love you. Merry Christmas. And catch you in the next and final episode. See ya.